Trent Franks, who's a congressman and one of the leading congressmen for the Republicans, is going to be on with Megyn Kelly of Fox News. And they're going to go ahead and make up a number of things about the Democratic proposal and the stimulus bill and the budget and what Harry Reid has got planned in it. Let's first listen to the lies, and then I'll tell you what the reality is.
Sparking plenty of controversy. Critics say it contains over 9,000 earmarks. And they say one of those is based in Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid's home state of Nevada. It's a super railroad of sorts, a line that will deliver customers straight from Disney, we kid you not, to the doorstep of the Moonlight Bunny Ranch brothel in Nevada. I say to the Moonlight Bunny Ranch brothel in Nevada, Bill. So should your tax dollars be paying for these kinds of projects? And is that criticism genuine in the first place? Joining me now, Arizona Congressman Trent Franks. Congressman, good morning to you.
Good morning, Megan. How are you?
I'm doing great, thanks. All right, so when you raise this criticism with anybody from the Obama administration, they don't like it, and they say it's not fair because there is no line item in this budget that specifically directs projects out to that rail line. They say there's $8 billion in there for, railroad projects, but not specifically for that one. So is their defense valid?
Well, no. The majority leader of the U.S. Senate, Harry Reid, has fought for this publicly and is committed to this project, even in the face of criticism. And it's always astonishing to me. At one point we have the bridge to nowhere. Now we have the train to the Moonlight Bunny Ranch. And no wonder people have lost a sense of trust in their government. If this is something that is truly the priority of the majority leader of the U.S. Senate, it's pretty late in the day, Megan. Everything it seems like some of the liberal Democrats are doing to the economy lately is to weigh it down and to cause people to lose trust in their government.
Now, you see, what happens, how you lose trust in your government is when congressmen get on national TV and lie. That's how you lose trust in the government. There is nothing in the bill whatsoever for any rail line going from L.A. to Las Vegas, let alone straight from Disneyland to the Moonlight Bunny Ranch. Now, how absurd is that? Now, what percentage of you really believe that's true? That it's going to go straight from Disneyland, like Mickey's going to get on, and the last stop is the Moonlight Bunny Ranch. Of course that's not true. It's an absolute fabrication. Now, when they asked Harry Reid's office, first of all, there's no specific money for that at all. There is $8 billion for the rail system. Now, John Boehner has railed against this, but it turns out most of the money is likely to go to John Boehner's home state of Ohio, and that there is not a high-speed rail system designed right now between L.A. and Vegas. Now, when you ask Harry Reid's office, they say that there is a line they hope will get passed, and it's going to go from Gold Hill, Nevada to Carson City, Nevada. It doesn't have anything to do with L.A. Now, but in the past, to be fair, Harry Reid has talked about an L.A. to Vegas line, which, of course, if you're a Nevada politician, makes all the sense in the world because you want to take the people in L.A. and you want to bring them to Las Vegas as easily as you can. Now, does it go to the Moonlight Bunny Ranch? Of course not. The Moonlight Bunny Ranch is not in Las Vegas. Prostitution is not legal in Las Vegas. It's legal in the other counties in Nevada. Does it go straight from Disneyland? Of course not. But it does go from Anaheim. But it doesn't exist, and there's no money designated for it. If the $8 billion in rail systems gets passed, then one day Harry Reid could make an argument for building one of these two different rail lines that don't go from Disney to the Bunny Ranch, but hey, don't worry, Fox is on top. I wanted to share one last amusing part of that. It was the end of the interview that we didn't get to in the show. So let's show that clip now, and then we'll talk about it.
How do people get held accountable for this? Because we've got $30 million in this spending bill for some marsh mouse that's in Nancy Pelosi's district, and now you got another $8 billion, which will help Harry Reid build his, they call it the Sin Express, because it winds up in Vegas and perhaps at the brothel, in his district. Is there any accountability?
Well, fortunately, people like yourself and Fox News are tremendous help in that regard because they tell the people. Sunlight has a way of being an accountability all by itself.
I love that irony. I can't get enough of that irony. When they just told nothing but lies about the train that stops at a brothel. There's no such train. There's never going to be any such train. And she also told a lie about the $30 million mouse. That was thoroughly debunked. There is no such thing in the bill made up out of whole cloth. The EPA can't even find a project like that. Even if they wanted to apportion money to it, they're not sure where they could do it, right? So they just make these things up, and then at the end, the Congressman Franks is like, "Oh, I want to thank Fox News for, putting some sunshine onto this and exposing things for what they really are." I mean, if that ain't irony, I don't know what is.